पल पल है अनमोल रे मानव, जीवन तो है बहती धारा, स्वर्णिम अवसर बीत गया तो तुझको मिलेगा ना दोबारा। परम शक्ति का ध्यान लगा ले, परम शक्ति का ध्यान लगा ले, ना दुविधा रख कोई मन में, सच्चा सुख है समर्पण में। वो ही उबारे, वो ही संभाले, सब कुछ कर दे उसके हवाले। चारों दिशा में त्राही मची है, परम पिता की आस बची है, वरदानों की छाँव में आजा, वरदानों की छाँव में आजा, सारा विश्व है क्रंदन में, सच्चा सुख है समर्पण में।
Om Shanti, a very good morning to everyone. So before we continue yesterday's Murli, let's begin with the reflection points which were discussed yesterday. And with those points, we will continue today's Murli. So the first question was, at this moment in your life, think of 4 or 5 ways that God is truly relevant in your life, and how Baba's Murli, that is of December 15 and 31st, are fulfilling it. Is there anything you would like to know more personally about God? And the last question was, which sanskar of God you cherish the most? Describe what it means to you and how Baba has demonstrated in this Murli. So these were the reflection questions which we can think about today and tomorrow for the Sunday's Avyak Murli Manthan session. So let's begin in remembrance of Baba. So yesterday Baba spoke about many things, and some of the aspects were that using everything which we have in a very worthwhile way, that is our time, treasures, powers. Baba also spoke about not having a bossy nature and always keeping a happy and a pleasant face. Also, one more point which was discussed yesterday is remaining firm in the seat of self-respect, and with that, finishing the opposition. So let's continue. This year, demonstrate this by bringing about this transformation. A prize will be given to those who are always smiling throughout the whole year, no matter what situations come. Some brothers and sisters say, all of you have heart to heart conversations that if you don't explain with bossiness, they won't understand or they won't change. You have already kept the feeling that the other person is not going to change. So that person has already received your vibrations. Therefore, this year bid farewell to anger and its progeny. Is it possible? Not even to have bossiness. The Father is asking to those who become angry from time to time in order for something to be done or in order to rectify something. But does the other person reform through that? Has anyone reformed by you getting angry with them? Show Baba that list. In fact, they become even more irritated. They don't reform themselves. They create a position in their mind. If they are older, they create a position in their mind because they can't say anything. And if they're young, they begin to cry. So Baba is telling you all the things that you have to do this year. Do you like it? Are you going to do it? You may now raise your hands. Are you going to do it? Those with the TV camera, take their photograph. Raise your hands. Keep them high. The cameramen are taking a picture. So one checking point Baba has given, that are we sending the right vibrations to the person whom we want to change or reform? Or instead we are becoming angry? Because often we have realized by anger, resentment, instead of reforming, the other person behaves otherwise. And it's a chain. So Baba is asking, and a checking point, are we sending the right vibrations? Bab Dada's desire is that everything Baba has told you to do this year, on the last day of every month, each one of you should write your chart on a small blessing card size paper and simply write OK. In all the things that Baba told you about, if you were able to do a couple of things and not able to do a couple of things, if you weren't able to do something, then just put a line through OK. Simply write this much as your result. Do not write a long letter. If you write a long letter, those who have to read it will take a long time. Therefore, if you simply write OK on a small piece of paper, it will be easy to read. So simply write OK or put a line through it. It is easy, is it not? This year, you especially have to chase away the evil spirit of anger. Do not have any bossiness either. So become angry with their eyes. Have you seen this? They even get angry with their face. So what will you do? You have to renounce something. Do you not? Will you renounce this? Will those from Madhuban renounce this? Those from Madhuban, raise your hands. There are so many of you. Some of you are sitting here too. So Bapdada is first of all telling those from Madhuban, you have to be first in this. Those from Madhuban have to bid farewell to it first. The impact from Madhuban will automatically fall on the other centers too. Madhuban is the seed. It is the trunk. But what is the permanent address of all of you? It is Madhuban, is it not? So you may be thinking that only the Madhuban residents have to do this. All of you are Madhuban residents. Are you not? So Baba is saying that everyone has to give up anger, and not just the Madhuban Nivasis, because of course all our permanent addresses are after all Madhuban. So we're all Madhuban Nivasis. So beautiful. Because your permanent address is Madhuban. It is for service that you have gone to different places. Do those who have gone abroad forget the villages and towns where they took birth? Bapdada has seen that those who are living abroad but who took birth in the villages, towns, or cities of India have established a center there. Bapdada gives those children the title of very charitable souls. You have performed wonders. And then they even ask those people whether they have any difficulties or if everything is fine. This is the duty of a charitable soul. They are your family. You are one family. You are not two families. It is one family. If you were to go to London today for any reason, what would you say? Would you say that it is your center? Or would you say that it is the center of those from London? It is yours, is it not? To say mine does not mean that you go and live there. Baba has given each one of you your place of service. So, did you hear what you have to do? Those from Madhuban and everyone else, you have to claim your certificate. Okay, Baba has given you a lot of work, but Bap Dada is your companion. Whenever you feel something is difficult, say with your heart, Baba, my companion, come and help me. And Baba is then bound to help. So, one point Baba is given that whenever we are facing any difficulty or we are in midst of some issue, just have to remember Baba with a true and a clean heart. My Baba, Mera Baba. He's a companion and he will definitely help us. All what is required is a true and a pure intention. And Baba has also spoken about the charitable souls who, because of some Lokik reason, they may have to shift their place of location. But that does not mean that they forget their original town or city where they hail from. And we have seen many examples of brothers and sisters who have actually set up centers and contributed a lot to the village or town they hail from. That's what Baba calls them as charitable souls. You have to say it with your heart though, because you have to see the time and the self. Time is challenging. and you have to challenge Maya. What can she do then? So, Bapdada was seeing that according to the time, the speed of time is fast as present. So, who is going to oppose the time? You are going to do that. Bapdada has seen that you are not hearing the call of unhappy souls, the call of devotees, and the call of time that much. The poor things do not have any courage. So give them wings so that at least they can fly. Give them wings of courage, zeal, and enthusiasm. So Baba Yoris pointed out that we see a lot of unhappy souls, and all of us are experiencing that. And what we need to do is give them the courage and enthusiasm. And for that, of course, we ourselves have to remain courageous no matter the situation and always be enthusiastic. Only then we can do the service truly. Acha, Bap Dada has accepted and also seen here all the cards, emails, and letters of greetings that have come from everywhere. Bap Dada has accepted the greetings from your heart as being multi-million times more valuable than diamonds. The children sitting far away are in front of the Father's heart. When Bap Dada is giving drishti, he is seeing not only the children sitting in the hall, but the children at all the places are in front of Bap Dada. They are present in front of his heart. And so multi-million greetings, and Bap Dada has already given all the children a right to the golden gift. Many other gifts are merged in this golden gift. Whatever you think of, it becomes present. According to the time year, the new year will begin at 12 midnight. But for you, what do you always remember with your eyes and in your heart? The golden world. It is about to come. It feels like that, does it not? Today you're here, and in just a short time, you will go to your world. Acha, you may now speak. So just for a few moments, let's close our eyes and feel the presence of the golden world and be in this intoxication for a few moments. Acha, you may now speak. So now Baba is talking to Delhi and Agra group. It is the turn of Delhi and Agra to serve. It is very good. This scene is very beautiful. By accumulating the charity of service, your mind continues to dance in happiness. There are many teachers too. Teachers, wave your hands. It is good. The gathering is good. What will Delhi do now? You were told earlier too that to have melas and programs has now become common. It has become a system. As soon as the season ends, the program of the wings begins. However, Bapdada has now signaled to you about two things. You have served the VIPs well. They have become cooperative at the time of need. They give good cooperation. Now, from being such cooperative souls, make them into heirs. In any case, many air quality souls emerged from Delhi long ago, but that was earlier. Now they should be mics and air quality, not just cooperative. You will have to make them cooperative anyway. They are becoming cooperative, but now make air quality souls emerge. Now, souls that emerge from everywhere should be mics and helpers, but they should be air quality. They may remain incognito, but airs are visible even while remaining incognito. They may remain incognito, but airs are visible even while remaining incognito. Such a group can emerge from anywhere, from any wing. It can even be from this land or abroad. They can be from anywhere. And so, if not a necklace, at least create a bracelet of quality souls. In any case, heirs emerged so quickly in the earlier days. However, now they have all other qualifications, but air quality are those who follow every Srimad and every direction with their mind in an incognito way. So, what is Baba talking about? How does he define air quality? Air quality are those who follow every Srimad and every direction with their mind in an incognito way. Bab Dada's hope is that someone should become an instrument to create such groups at different places. Any center or wing can demonstrate this by bringing about this newness. There are cooperative souls. Bab Dada knows this. They give their cooperation when there is a need, but they should become heirs, even if they are incognito. What will they lead to? Will you prepare such a bracelet? Bab Dada is not asking for a necklace. You can just make a bracelet and bring that here. This year, show this by performing some wonders. It is possible, is it not? Whether they emerge from abroad or from Bharat. Is it possible? Teachers, speak. Is it possible? Raise your hands. Those from Delhi, Wah. Bab Dada is congratulating you. You have maintained courage well. You are now being given congratulations for your courage. What congratulations will you receive when you do it in a practical form? My specially beloved children, Bah, anyone can do this. Bombay, Maharashtra, Andhra, anyone can do it. Madhuban can do it. Is that all right? It is good. Delhi is Father Brahma's. Together with Father Brahma, Shiv Baba is also there. Delhi, Bombay, and Calcutta are all special places of Father Brahma, and Bap Dada has had hopes in them from the beginning. Acha, now when you come here next year, having performed wonders, come having made preparations. Is that all right? All Pandavas, raise your hands. Look how many Pandavas there are. So the Pandavas of Delhi will come having performed wonders. Will you not? Will you do it? Bap Dada repeatedly mentions the name of Delhi. And you will make a court in Delhi for all these Brahmins. Will you not? You will rule there. Will you not? The parliament will be in Delhi, will it not? So those from Delhi will have to prepare Delhi a great deal. You will give a palace to everyone, will you not? You will receive a palace in Delhi. Okay, we shall see the wonders. At least show some newness. Everyone now has seen all the functions and melas that take place again and again. Acha. So Baba is then talking to the jurist, culture, and media wings. First, the jurist wing should stand up. The duty of jurists is to make law and order strong. While sitting in this old world, all of you are creating law and order for the new world. You have to make good plans. However, now let there be such peace everywhere because you have companions from many different places in this department. If people from everywhere work together, you can create such an atmosphere through your words and lectures that many other people can become your companions and give you cooperation in that. At the time of peacelessness, they will maintain peace. They should become founders of peace and become your companions. Make them sign this. Through your service at different places, make them write that they will remain peaceful, that they will move along with law and order and make others move along with it too. Prepare such a list and show it to the government, showing them what you are doing. Then, every now and then, check whether that group is following law and order in a practical way. Prepare such a group of cooperative souls, of the youth, of the elders, or even children, but get a group of sensible children together. It's not a question of having a rally of those children, but continue to have their gatherings wherever you have a big place and prepare such a gathering in which people from all the wings are present. Then the government will see what work you're doing. The government wants to do that, but is unable to do so. Yet, you can show it by doing it. It is good. The gathering is good, and you continue to do it. But now, let the sound be loud. Nevertheless, Bhavdada is congratulating from his heart those who are instruments. Continue to do it. Continue to move forward and continue to make others move forward. A little of the sound has now gone into the ears of the government. Now, let them hear a bit more. However, many wings there are, show them the practical proof through each one's own service. They remain busy with their own problems and so awaken them a bit. However, whatever you're doing is good, but now do the best of all. This group has special love and remembrance and congratulations from Bap Dada. Media wing. The media has opened the ears of people a little. Now they enjoy listening. Some have even begun to become one of you. But what would happen if all those who listen to you also become one of you? In Sakar days too, Bap Dada used to say that media can perform wonders. But now, in the Avyakt form, he's seeing. And yes, although you have started late, it is better late than never. It is only through the media that you can spread the sound while sitting at home. Because now, although having time, people make an excuse that it is good, but they don't have time. So, the media wing can finish this excuse of theirs. They should not just say that they liked it, but now show this by making them become good. It has begun. The impact is good, and you have worked well. But now, make the sound a little louder. Make new plans. Make such souls emerge who can help you in spreading your sound. Prepare such souls and, together with that, spread the sound from different radio and TV stations. Prepare such companions. You can do that. You are spreading the sound. You have worked hard. And so, congratulations for the efforts. But now, increase it. Make them your companions in every way. Some can be those who inspire others, and some can be those who become instruments to do it. It is good. There are many types of service through the media, and so the sound can continue to spread in many different ways. Continue to bring them into connection and relationship. Bap Dada is giving congratulations to the media department for whatever you have done so far, because what you have done is good. Hearing and seeing this, Bap Dada is pleased because he feels mercy for the unhappy souls. After all, they are his children, and whether they are real children or stepchildren, they are his children. Therefore, continue to make progress with this plan. Acha. So in the media wing, Baba has spoken about those new plans and bringing souls in connection. So we have also realized and seen, I think this was 2008, That was the time when many new shows and many new programs, and it had spread so far and wide that uh, the name of Brahma Kumaris had spread even in these remote villages. So people from there were also connected only because of the media. I remember watching one of the show probably when I was in school, and there used to be questions, and I don't remember the name, but Suraj Bhai used to answer those questions from different souls across India, and it was truly wonderful. That time I was not in Gyan, but even listening to those few lines was really wonderful, and we are just experiencing the power of media and how it has brought so many souls first in connection with the Brahma Kumaris, and then of course actually in the Gyan. Acha, Om Shanti. So we'll stop here, and let's take a few moments, and then we shall start with by sharing our takeaways from today's Murli. Om Shanti. Would let anyone like to share any point from today's Murli?
Om Shanti.
Shanti.
Today, Baba inspired us to always keep a smiling face. Do not be bossy. Always smile and give teachings to others, because they won't be able to listen to you. Even the older ones will think that you are dominating them, and the younger ones will cry if you dominate them. And older ones will not listen to you because they will feel that you are not respecting them. So along with being right, you need to be in a way that your way should be also uh, full of humility. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Yes. Beautiful point raised. Humility. That's what Baba is trying to convey. Thank you, Bhavna Bhai. Yes, anyone else would want to share anything?
Om Shanti, sister.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti, everyone. The last few sentences about media, the power of media, and how knowledge is spread across amongst personal of media sector. It shows संबंध and संपर्क में आकर उनको ज्ञान देना. It is such a nice thing that once they come into contact, they do understand the power of yogis, yoga, and then they get influenced and start practicing. We have seen Kanupriya Bahan, we have seen Brother Suraj Bhai's programs. All these are actually very, very interesting and enlightening. And many people do get solutions out of these programs. I was wondering how media, I could understand a little deeper that these five senses can get activated from anywhere. I mean, be it through sound or by vision. And once they start getting purified, they really get attracted to Baba. So that's all, sister. Thank you. Om
Thank
Shanti.
you. Om Shanti. Yes, truly. They do get influenced by the yogis, and definitely it's a big impact. Yes, Renu, when you're unmuted yourself.
Yes, Om Shanti Benji.
Om
Okay.
Shanti.
Again, I also feel this the call of time, how situations are such that the call of unhappy souls, the call of devotees, and the call of time, it is so close, we know, and they are really struggling and they are in so much of sorrow and pain. Can we really give the wings of courage, zeal, and enthusiasm so they get a chance to fly like how Baba has done for us? That's and also remain humble, be happy and cheerful always, so that truly our faces can reveal Baba. Om Shanti Benji. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Yes. Bhavna Ben, you had also unmuted yourself, or is it you joining from two devices?
No, sister, I did not unmute.
Okay, okay. Also, for me, one of the takeaway point, yes, Seema Ben.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
Baba is telling us to renounce the spirit of anger, and he's calling all us BKs, Madhuban Nivasis, that's our permanent address. And what he's saying that we are one family, not two families, or, if we, and he's also giving an example that if you go to London and you go to that center, will you say that this is London Center, or will you say it's mine? So it's mine. And he's saying that whenever there is any problem, you just say with your heart that Baba, my companion, come and help me. And Baba is then bound to help, whatever it may be. And then he's also saying that there are, people who don't have courage. So give them wings of courage, zeal, and enthusiasm. So first we need to, fill all of us with these attainments, and then only we'll be able to give, the other people who are lacking all these things, who don't have gyan. So Baba is telling us how to, fill all these things in ourselves. Om Shanti.
Shanti.
Being full of treasures.
Yes. Wonderfully summarized all the points, Seema Ben. Thank you. Yes, Rakhi Ben.
Seema Ben touched the point on anger that Baba is speaking today. Baba is asking us, and he's put us in inquiry, so that sometimes we feel to get the work done from others or what we think is not right. We feel that it's okay to be angry because that's the only way the other person will understand. But the question that Baba is asking is, by doing that, do that other soul get reformed? And what I was getting here is actually not. And there's so many times Baba have mentioned that one wrong cannot correct the other wrong. So the point to take away is when something is not happening my way, or I see it is not happening the right way, can I take a pause, reflect, and then speak about it? At times it may not be easy to even reflect, but at least can I take a pause before I get into what I'm supposed to speak? Because by doing or reacting, the situation only gets worsened. And the point to take away from here is be aware at that moment when the anger happens. Just catch myself at that point of time and don't speak anything. Because in the reactive mode, often it happens that I may end up speaking something and then I'll go after some time I'll feel क्यों बोला मैंने ऐसे नहीं बोलना चाहिए था. that's the point to take on from here
Yes,
and
absolutely.
practice that.
Yes. Catching ourselves at that point. Thank you for sharing. And I would just like to add one small thing to what you've said, sister. Uh, this was around 2 years back. I just done the course, and in my master's final year, I remember one of the professors. So she was known for her anger and shouting, like public shaming and all. So prior, when I had not done the course, I had no knowledge. So I used to always feel a sense of discomfort that she hadn't done anything like with me per se, but there was a resentment and distrust whenever I used to, see her. And I did not really bother to change my attitude. Then I remember getting in there was this announcement that you'll have a set of professors who will be in your dissertation panel, and I saw her name. And then actually I had read one Murli at probably 2 days back on Sakar Murli, and the same point was raised. And I had a discussion with my mother that she's going to be in the panel. Oh, and I'd created all these vibrations for, I don't know, 1 year. And I had some time, and then I truly sat and reflected. What if I really implement this? I mean, there was no निश्चय like क्या ये सच में काम करेगा. But I thought let's do this. And around 3-4 months I had to, to work on it. And actually, with true heart, I actually send her vibrations of that she's good and she's a good person and helpful person. And I don't know, when I gave that preliminary presentation, she came up to me and she said, Purva, if you need any assistance, just tell me. I know the library is not accessible, just tell me. And I couldn't believe, like, even the students, they asked me after that, did you, like, is it that you already spoke to her that she was so good? What did you do? And I couldn't believe. And even after I left my master's, she came up to me saying that, Arey, it's Corona time, you've come for some work, but leave early. You should be safe from the virus. Take a train and go, or prefer a cab. And she was so kind and nurturing. And after that, also, I heard a lot of complaints and that. But the love and the pure vibrations really did the magic. That was the time I realized, okay, does work, and just need to have, like, yeah, send the correct vibration. So while I was reading, I could actually relate to that. So just thought of sharing it actually.
Yeah, that gets me into know if we look at, so when the water is boiling and if you see your reflection there, you will not be able to see the reflection. Similarly, we cannot see the truth in our state of anger.
Yeah.
It will be always the reactive mode, and we will not even look at the whole story. It's like a trailer being seen, and we're making judgments and conclusions out of it. And the whole act has been done, after that will repent. The way you said, if we are intentional of correcting the other person, then let's not practice anger, but let's practice tolerance, patience, and keep giving right vibrations. When today's Sakar Murli speaks about Sahan Shakti as one of the virtues to be practiced. So my takeaway is to work with anger, pause, have patience, tolerance, and give good vibrations and best wishes.
Yes.
Om Shanti.
Shanti. Absolutely. Anyone else? Harpreet Ben, Hansa
Om
Ben.
Shanti. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti,
Yeah,
Sonia.
when Baba, yeah, Om Shanti to everyone. When Baba says, can't you hear cries of the souls and your devotees? So earlier I wasn't able to understand this, maybe not in the position to feel so. Now this empathy is there. So these days I am having this experience. Like my mother is hospitalized and she is in ICU for the last 10 to 12 days and struggling for the breath. So I can see in the ICU waiting area, like everybody is struggling, not even the souls who are patient, but the dear and the near ones who are taking care of them are the struggler. So I said, Baba, how can I make them feel, relaxed apart from the vibrations, because we are in the same room, so going through the same thing. But thank you, Baba, we are not in the. I am not at least in the pain, and we all sitting here. So Baba told me, like Baba says, be happy, keep smiling. The smiling whenever used to see anybody, because they are sitting just as it is, because treatment is not there somewhere. And what I used to Baba say, you just pass a smile, smile of empathy, smile of care, smile of togetherness, that we are together sitting in the ICU area. What can I do for you? That's the thing I am experiencing these days. And Baba says, can't you hear the cries? So I can hear and feel that cries. And if in the position to do something that makes me feel happy and thankful to God, Baba. Thank you, Baba. Om Shanti.
Shanti.
Adding on to what Sonia Ben just shared, I will share a practical experience. I have my Lokik nephew who had gone through a major trauma while he had a brain hemorrhage. And for almost 9 months, he was in the hospital. Now we had a choice to sulk and, like be thinking about ki kya hoga. But the whole stand that the family took, the support system took, was not speaking about what's not working right. We know this is a situation which is coming, and we all have to stand together to manage it. That gave the power to even my nephew who was dealing with it. He was speechless for almost a month's time, no way that he could express himself. Not this particular approach not just supported us, but supported the whole floor on in the hospital. The people, because it was a ward dealing with patients having neuro problems. So it was chronic issue that was each family was dealing it. But the whole floor in some time became like a family. There were parents, people who were taking care of the patients from the family. They could interact with each other. They could share what they were going through. So instead of creating the environment of stress, what was there was ease. This is a situation coming. Let's all together be there. Whatever happens will be a consequences that needs to be supported. But there was a support system already been created by all the families who were dealing with people from their life being patient there. So what Sonia Ben was talking about right now is something that we've seen, and that supported the patient to come up well. And this nephew of mine is now studying. He's doing his biotechnological engineering. But that 9 months was, instead of taking this as a pain, we took it as a situation to be managed with ease. So this is what I was getting, how practically it shows up when we have taken a stand for something to work out well. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. I think that's probably my takeaway point of facing these situations with ease, courage, and wonderful, truly inspiring. Thank you, Rakhi-ben and Sonia-ben. Yes, anyone would like to share anything? Ritika Ben, Shivani Ben, Reshmi Ben, Madhu Ben. Any other point? Yes, Renu Ben.
Om Shanti Benji. Their Brahmin life, as I say, is a life of experience. Like what was mentioned, this cry of souls, I really like what they say. I too experienced it many times because the whole family went through so many tragedies. When my lucky Yugal was admitted, that doctors say only 10% chance of survival, and that time while we were waiting, he was fighting for his life. There was another patient's wife who was also, because they said, we don't know what will happen, you all have to be here just in case things don't work out, you have to sign the papers. And she was sitting and crying, and she had her husband who was shot by robbers. They are having a jewelry shop, and these robbers came, shot him, and it was so, the bullet stuck in the rib, which was very close to the heart, and the doctors say we are ourselves worried to do the surgery, but we will do, keep your fingers crossed. And she just couldn't take it, she was continuously crying. And then she saw us sitting, she thought we are waiting for a friend, because I'm and my eldest Lokik daughter were sitting. And then she asked my daughter, uh, some friends are there, is it? Then she said, no, my papa is there. Then she said, oh. Then she just looked shocked. Then I told her, Amma, don't get me wrong, the doctors say in case anything they might call us. Imagine if your husband were to open his eyes, looking at your face, he will definitely know I have no hope. Even though he's meant to survive, he won't survive because of your facial reaction and your face. Why don't get me wrong, why don't you go and wash your face, freshen yourself? Whatever way you're praying to God, you pray and have strength, he'll be okay. And then she really did that. Later, much later, we met her in the ward, and he survived, and she was very thankful. So many ways we can give sakash and help patients and their families. Wonderful angels, thank you all for what you all are doing. Om Shanti.
Shanti. Thank you, Renu.
I would add one more thing, like Rakhi Bhan said. And I was sitting, and one, lady whose mother is also hospitalized, and saying every time to one brother whose father is hospitalized, that you are not looking good, brother. Are you really sad? Are you feeling bad about that? She told this, 7 to 8 times in front of me. I just kept smiling the way. Then I just gathered my, courage. I said, sister, let's not talk about this. Hannah, let's talk about like what we can do. We can just share our, good experiences. Like I said, Baba, I need to intervene in between. So I took care, and, I gathered my whole courage and said, let's not talk about this. And this was the moment for me where I can say that I am really Baba's child. Om Shanti.
I resonate so much with what you shared, Sonia Ben, right now, because I remember those 9 months, whatever festival came in, whether it was an Eid festival, whether it was Diwali, whether it was Christmas, I think that whole floor celebrated as it was their family festival. It was a very different atmosphere when we stand for seeing what is that we can do rather than talking about these things. As you took courage and you went up to the person and said that let's not talk about it. Thanks, Sonaman, for sharing that.
Thank you all. Thank you, family.
Thank you. Thank you, Renu.
Apurva Ben, can we take on to meditation?
Yes, yes. Before we go on to the meditation, just announce one short announcement. So on Sunday, we will have Harsha Bhai, who will be taking us through the Avyakt Murli Manthan session, which will be based on this week's Murlis, which is 15 December 2008 and 31st. The questions have again been posted on the chat, so we can take a picture and yes. So let's go for a short meditation. Sit quietly and relaxed. Focus your attention on light, a point of light. I am a pure soul, a courageous soul, and a peaceful soul. No matter the situations, the obstacles, I know Baba is with me. And through my actions, thoughts, and words, I serve all the souls who need me, the unhappy souls, the discontented souls, by giving them love, affection, strength, and my pure vibrations. Experience this, and in this intoxication, and with this firm belief that I will remain peaceful and joyful and spread the joy and happiness and reveal the Father wherever I go. And with this thought and humility, come back and feel Baba's presence and light at every moment. Acha. Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Thank you, everyone. So see you all tomorrow at 5:30. Have a wonderful day ahead. Thank you.
Om Shanti. Thank you.
Om Shanti.
Good day, everyone.